Hello, everyone. I'm Sign1News anchor Gayatri Persaud. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Now, here's what's happening today. Dozens of people from Georgia's deaf and disability community converged on Cave Springs, Georgia on Sunday to hear Democratic candidate Stacey Abrams. She shared her vision and goals if she is elected governor in November. Georgia School for the Deaf is located in Cave Springs, Georgia. Several leaders from the deaf and disability community are working on Abrams' campaign. Signing, voice, and tactile interpreters were at the meeting to provide language access for everyone. Abrams discussed several topics, including Medicaid expansion, providing job opportunities for the deaf and disabled community, and protecting the environment. Abrams' Republican challenger is incumbent Brian Kemp. The Pearl River near Jackson, Mississippi, is expected to crest today. Residents are stacking up sandbags, bracing for significant floods. This weekend, the mayor of Jackson pleaded with residents to get out now. Get out as soon as possible. Some residents did leave town. The state's governor has already declared a state of emergency for some areas, and his administration is actively monitoring the situation using drones to keep an eye on water levels. Sign1News will post any emergency press conferences with sign language interpretation to keep viewers in the area informed and safe. Starting this Friday, the federal government will no longer offer to ship free at-home COVID tests. The Biden administration first launched the program in January through the covid.gov website. Americans were able to order 4 free tests per household then and could place a second order in March. The covid.gov website now shows a message that says ordering tests will be suspended on Friday, September 2nd. The reason? Congress has not approved the additional funding necessary for the program to continue. For the past 5 years, NASA has been creating new Artemis generation rockets with the goal of eventually returning astronauts to the moon. The last moon launch was 50 years ago. Today was supposed to be the beginning of a new era in space exploration. But just before the launch of Artemis 1, NASA discovered an issue with one of the engines, and lightning was spotted near the Kennedy Space Center. So they aborted the launch. If NASA can fix the engine issue in time, and weather permits, the next launch window will be this Friday. On Saturday in Modesto, California, a protest outside of an abortion clinic turned violent when participants in the National Straight Pride Parade clashed with more than 200 pro-LGBTQ and pro-choice protesters. Initially, the two groups were separated on opposite sides of the street by police. But sources say the violence started when a member of the Proud Boys tried to get past the police. Counter-protesters retaliated by throwing water bottles. A witness says a firecracker went off and set fire to some nearby bushes. It filled the area with smoke. Police arrived and dispersed the crowd by firing pepper balls and beanbags. 3 people were arrested for refusing to leave the area. Fewer people go to the movies on Labor Day weekend than almost any other time of the year. So this Saturday, September 3rd, the Cinema Foundation is promoting a special event. At more than 3,000 theaters across the U.S. on more than 30,000 screens, all showtimes of all movies and all formats will be just $3 per ticket. A spokesperson said a record-breaking number of people returned to movie theaters this summer. So the foundation wanted to do something to say thank you and hopefully entice more people to come back. This is just a one-day event, but organizers say if all goes well, it could be an annual event. To find a participating theater near you, head to the National Cinema Day website. It's just $3. Enjoy. This next story is hilarious. Yes, that is a goat on top of a police car. Here's the story behind this video. An Alabama deputy was delivering some legal papers to a house. All of a sudden, he was ambushed by 2 goats. One goat jumped in the squad car and started munching down on some of the deputy's paperwork. The deputy yelled, "Quit eating that! Get out of here!" The second goat thought it would be fun to jump on top of the patrol car and perch itself on the siren bar. The deputy says he typically leaves his car door open because sometimes he has to get back into the car quickly to avoid attacking dogs, not goats. The deputy was able to eventually shoo both goats away. The video has gone viral. It has been viewed over 20,000 times. That is funny. Really funny. Oh, that poor deputy. So funny. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. And a quick reminder, the Sign1News Saturday virtual show is taking a break for the summer, but it's going to be back soon. I can't wait to see you all again. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on television at home on Roku, Amazon, and Apple TV. Have a great day.